Everybody get your fucking hands up.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on the feet.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponents. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight. All right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future, in all likelihood, is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10, 155-pound fighter.
And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer. And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy. I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers. How about 15 million? You got some catching up to do.
I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him.
Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out arena in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, USA, Mountain. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, here we go with round one. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent. If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these. Takedown there by Nurmagomedov. All right, closed guard now. Got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Blocks the shot to the body.
Big head kick lands.
Big head kick. Oh!
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
And he landed the right hand there. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Real sneaky body kick.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, Khabib Nurmagomedov is not only a wrestler, he's a full-on mixed martial artist now, and it showed in that exchange. Oh! Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. Oh, hook to the head by Nurmagomedov. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it.
Fantastic timing on that beautiful takedown.
All right, there's the clapper. 10 seconds to go.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, second round is underway. Your thoughts on what we saw over the first 5 minutes?
I saw a very competitive round. It was very strategic. Expect these guys to really pick it up as we go forward in this fight.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. And they separate. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end of this one.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counters as we go forward.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Oh, single collar tie here. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. All right, single collar tie now. All right, so now we see some dirty boxing in the clinch. And DC, this has certainly been a big trademark of your success, just finding a home for those punches in these clinch situations.
This is where I live. I love fighting in the clinch and landing those strikes. There are so many small spaces where you can land really, really good punches. Oh, nice.
Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
In the tie clinch, look for the knees to start.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, that's a good right hand. And they separate.
Punch over the top.
Oh, eats a knee.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Well, he's the taller fighter and able to land a knee to the body with relative ease there. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Single collar tie now. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now moving forward.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do, and it stays this close, you gotta really switch it up. What corner was able to relay that message to their fighter better in between rounds? Look at how he drives his knee right into his opponent's midsection. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, that kick is good by Nurmagomedov. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Nurmagomedov's got the tie clinch now. Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of this?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle.
Oh, big knee there. Oh!
Big kick lands.
Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively he's been strong tonight.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent, not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
And he connects there. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. Guys have found it, and they are fighting behind it real well.
Well, it's been a kick-heavy approach so far, but it has worked out for him, DC. Another nice combination, largely of kicks.
Kick, 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 kick. Until you stop it, he's going to continue to blast those shins into every part of your body.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. And they separate.
Nice punch lands over the top. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt. Left hand punch in the clinch. Look at that switch knee, beautiful switch knee. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
And they separate. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. Slips. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Got to the clinch, controlled the punch.
Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
Timely defense there, huge block for him. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Big shots being landed on both sides here. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, get fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's gonna be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's gonna leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Spinning back fist. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist.
Huge elbow there.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Now a knee.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got it hurt very bad.
How about those 5 minutes? All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
This is it. You striking is what got you here. Striking is what's going to get us out of here, all right?
You ready to fight?
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Oh,
he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Punch coming, it's blocked. Pretty significant welt to the left side. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands off.
Nurmagomedov's got the tie clinched. Let's see what he can do with it.
Over and over.
Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh! He's out!
He's done! He's done! What a fight!
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 21 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Mountain.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.